Welcome back to Whiskey Happens. Before we get started, I need you guys to do something for us, and that's hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. I know I keep saying that out of order. One day I'm going to get this, but if you could, it helps us out a lot.
Yes.
As you can tell by the title, we are talking about Clyde Made's 6-year single barrel that Travis and I both got from Total Wine in Louisiana. Definitely not focused.
No, won't focus.
Let's see if that works.
You try it. It's a little better. So, like Gary said, single barrel, straight bourbon, whiskey, Total Wine, and more. This is their edition. The cool part about this is Gary and I got it at the same time. So we got the exact same barrel number and date. So that makes it kind of cool, like having a friend that has the exact same bottle you do. So
do we?
Yeah, barrel number 363.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yep. So coming in at 102 proof. Neither one of us tried this, so we're going to do it live, which is always interesting. Gary, you want to try that pop?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I came too soon.
Hey, but we both got the pop. That's all right.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about Clyde Mays and or Alabama style whiskey.
You know what's interesting though with that though, as you're saying that, there's a lot recently coming out of Indiana, and this is where that's from. So there's a lot coming out of Indiana recently that people are talking about, and I don't know if they're coming of age, like the barrels are finally coming of age, but I've got like 2 or 3 more in the back that came out of Indiana as well that are really good. So I'm interested to try this.
Well, now I realize I know absolutely nothing because I thought the Alabama style meant that it was going to be in Alabama, but
no, this and the cool part about this one that Gary was alluding to earlier was this bottle was selected by Total Wine, but only the Total Wine in Louisiana. So the guy there actually selected this barrel, and you can only get that at the Total Wine in New Orleans. So kind of neat. So look at that color.
Yeah. Who knows when you're actually watching this video, but maybe it's still there. Maybe. Oh, you did a bigger pour than I did, sir.
Yeah.
It's definitely, actually, it's a little lighter than I expected for a 6-year, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have to be indicative of anything.
You can definitely get the corn up front. You smell that right away. Yeah. I get that corn, that mash. That's really prevalent in this. What do you get?
No, that's interesting because I don't. You mean corn as in like the actual corn, or do you mean corn as in ethanol?
A little both. I'm getting a little ethanol, but I'm getting a little like sweet corn.
Yeah,
like,
I would say sweet
corn. Yeah, like a sweet corn.
I do smell a sweetness.
Yep.
And maybe it's just because I was not as generous on my pour. So I'm gonna.
Well, and the cool part about this is I you're always learning when you're tasting and doing stuff. And I watched one of the guys, like I was telling you earlier, about how to taste bourbon and how to really smell. And he was saying you bring it from side to side and you in and out, and it gives you different smells, because he said each nostril smells something slightly differently. So I'm thinking that's why I'm getting that kind of back and forth. One side's getting more sweet and the other side's getting a little more ethanol. So
I'm going for the taste. Yeah. That was not at all what I expected.
No.
There was definitely the Werther's original thing going on here.
Yep.
Vanilla.
Very hard vanilla. Yep.
I know it's not a port cast, but even a little bit of sherry, which is weird. Like it's
Yeah, it's definitely very different than anything I had, but I will say it's very similar to the other bourbons that are coming out of Indiana. I feel like they have a very distinct taste profile. So I got a Matty Glen out of there that was really good. But
I think there's a small numbing effect I'm getting as well on the as it coats my tongue.
mm-hmm. I'm definitely getting that sweetness now in the back end. And
oh yes,
it's super yeah, it's just very different. I don't even know how to just, I know people probably listening are going, you guys suck at describing this. And it's a very different taste. And I think, I don't know if it's because I'm so used to Kentucky bourbon, and it's just, I'm kind of racking my brain for flavor profiles as it's coming through, because it's changing every sip as I'm tasting this.
Yeah, no, I mean, it reminds me of like if I was eating a corn custard.
Yeah, there you
go. With like
yes,
an apple finish. Again, or people could be laughing at us because like I don't know what Alabama style means. Yeah, I could have Googled it, but what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
But if anything, just tasting wise, I would say Alabama style has something to do with being higher in corn. I'm guessing. And that's where all the sweetness and the complexity is coming from.
Yeah.
I don't know that to be true. And then the finish is just like clean vanilla.
It is. It's really, it's a clean bourbon. I don't see the mash bill on here. I'll have to look it up. But I mean, aged at least 6 years. That's awesome. That's another thing that you have to look for when you're looking at this is a lot of times it says 6 years. That's minimum, guys. Like when it says 6 or 10 or 12, that's minimum. That doesn't mean that you could be getting one that's actually more than 6 years. You could be getting one 7 years, 8 years. You have to really, really look on the bottle. Sometimes bottle date is 11 to 20, barrel date. Yeah, 9/23/14. So it's 7 years.
Yeah, it's great when there is a statement as far as age,
yeah,
or mash bill, which we know are elusive for some bottles.
Mm-hmm.
As I have currently learned and addicted to is Henry McKenna from 2010. Every single bottle I've tried has been golden. I can't stop gushing about this. I am remorseful. I want to believe we paid $55 for this. I don't remember offhand because it's been a while.
Yeah, it was about 50 some bucks. Mm-hmm.
I would gladly pay it again. So if there's anyone watching in Metairie, let me know if you can get your hands on it, and DM me on Instagram.
Yeah, it's if you guys can go out and get this one, I would say let us know in the comments too below if you've had any of the other Clyde Mays, because this is the first one I've actually had. I haven't had any of the other ones. So yeah. I'd love to know what you guys think about Clyde Mays in general, because I might go pick up one of their ones that are just more readily available just to see the difference, Gary. I mean, to be honest with you, because this was really good. So
yeah, I do know they have a 12-year expression, which now I'm intrigued about, because this is not, it's going to live in the special occasion category for right now, just because I don't know if I'm ever going to get this again. It could just be this barrel. Who knows until I get another one for comparison.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Awesome. So we give it 2 thumbs up. So if you're in Metairie and it's still there, get it. You'll like it.
Yeah. It's ding, 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 ding. It's a winner.
Hey, Mike, he likes it.
That being said, it doesn't matter if you like it neat, on the rocks, or in a fucking Coke. Whiskey happens.
Cheers.
Cheers.